Hi everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. I'd like to take a look at a knife made by SOG Knife Company. The knife that we have here today is the SOG Blink. It's a small knife, it's a small pocket knife, but it's really a combination of some different elements that come together in quite an unusual package. The knife seems to be, in my opinion anyway, something of a combination between a gentleman's knife and a tactical knife. And what you wind up with is a kind of a sassy knife with class. It is an assisted opener that's got a real good snap to it, but it is also a very small, comes in a small package, very thin, and with very understated and styled lines to it. So, well, let's take a closer look at it. Just the technical specs, of course. The blade is 2 1/4 inches long, so it's not a large knife. Obviously, this is just a small knife for small chores, and that blade steel is AUS 8. The blade, like I say, is an assisted opener. It comes out very nice, very fast. It is flat ground. And it is razor sharp. That handle is anodized aluminum. As you can see, there is a pocket clip on it. The pocket clip is reversible to here. This screw comes out, and it may be attached on this side here. It's only tip-up carry. One of the interesting features on this knife is that it has a lock on it back here. This little button right here, if you can see, it moves forward into the locked position and then back to unlock. And what it is it's a physical lock. It's a physical block on this rocker lock, actually. And what that does is when you move that forward, it slides a little piece of metal underneath this rocker lock, and it cannot be pushed down sufficiently to disengage the lock. But that will also lock the knife in the closed position as well. And the reason for that is because when the knife deploys, this rocker lock piece is also part of the tension that allows the blade to snap forward. So as the blade deploys, you can see how that goes. There is a coil spring. There is a coil spring in here, and it functions under opposing tensions. One by the coil spring, and the other by the rocker lock. So you can see there that as that opens, that has to go down, and if this is moved over, again, it slides that a little piece of metal underneath there, and you can't deploy it. It can't come out. So it locks open and close. That's a feature that's it's seen on very few knives. And it's a very nice safety feature. It's not going to accidentally come open. Not that I believe there's any danger that would happen anyway, but it is just an additional safety. It is a two-handed knife. The knife can't be closed with one hand with this type of a lock. It can be opened with one hand very easily, but to be closed, anyway, I have to. If you can do it with one hand, great. I need two on that. The weight on that is 2.1 ounces. And, it's just, like I say, it's just a very nice little knife. It's hard to classify. It does have qualities of a gentleman's knife, but then again, it also has qualities of a tactical knife. So it's kind of a mix, and that blade is just like a razor. It's fun to work. It does have a pocket clip on it, and you know that tension is just right. But obviously you could just put it in your pants pocket loose or in your trousers. It doesn't need to be clipped somewhere. And it's not a money clip knife. It's not made for that, but if you wanted to, you could use it in that way. It's got a real nice snap to it. Opens easily and fast. That's a nice little knife. All right. Well, thanks a lot. I'll see you again.